Just remember what your old pal said. You got a friend in me. Our friendship with you. You're gonna see it's our destiny. Wow, everything is down. Views are down to 48,000 in the last 28 days. Watch time is down from 2 to 3,000 to 922. Yeah, this is pretty brutal. Usually it's 1 to 2,000, but it's at 922. That's horrible. Our subscribers are normally from 360 to 550, and we're only at 207 in the last 28 days. So it is very, very, very bearish, unfortunately. Very bearish, unfortunately. Very, very, very bearish. But what can we do? We could just wait and keep saying, hey, it's gonna go up. Hey, it's gonna go up. What's up, Silver Days? Silver Days is in the house. What's up, Metal Detecting England? Welcome to the Boring Show, where we're going live because we have to, because today is our live day, even though unfortunately there's really nothing to talk about. Unfortunately, it's going to be a boring day. Low views. Very little people. It's fine. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we got a couple coins going up. Crow's still going up. It's still stuck at 30 cents resistance, which is pretty good. IP's doing pretty good, even though I think it's going to basically fall off the table and go way below $1 in the bear market, because that's what Coinbase does. They release coins and just basically rug their retail, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess we could take a look at both of those coins. Let's see. Taking a look at Story IP on the live stream. So, I mean, it looks like it's breaking out. The next target on the upside as of right now is $16 once we get this double top and a breakout over this previous high. If we do get some sort of correction, IP Story does need to stay over support, which as of right now is $5.69 to around $6.81. So if we get a correction and if we do come back down and have a sell-off, it does need to stay over this area. If it doesn't, I'd say the top is in and we're probably going to get a bigger capitulation down. However, as long as we come down and still get some sort of bounce from here and a continuation up, then $16 would be the next target on the upside. Pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. Yeah, wow, pro. Taking a look at Crow on the live stream. So far so good. We actually did come back and retest this area as support. Well, actually, we almost did. We didn't quite. What is this? Yeah, we didn't quite come all the way down and retest 26 cents. So far so good with Crow. As of right now, 51 cents is the target on the upside. If we do have some sort of sell-off, just keep in mind it does need to stay over 21 to 26 cents. If it doesn't, you're going to get, I'd say the top is in and you're going to get a bigger capitulation down. Crow is looking very good though, like we've been talking about for a while. I mean, this thing's making higher highs and higher lows across the board. So you're still in this upward channel. So obviously next target again should hopefully break you out of this uptrend, and then you should have a parabolic run that takes you back up to the previous all-time highs and price discovery. But we'll take a look at that once 51 cents does break. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Yeah, there we go. We need the bogeys to come in. Let's go. I still can't sell my pie. What a joke. I remember this was worth like, yeah, this was worth $2. It was it was like $6,000. I had $6,000 that I just couldn't sell, and now it's at $800. No, sorry, now it's at $800. That's crazy. So imagine if you actually ended up buying pie at $3 and you spent $6,000, you would be at, I think you would be at like less than $800. That's pretty cool. That's pretty crazy. What's up, JR Ford? Welcome to the boring live stream today on leverage traders. Are leverage traders ruining Bitcoin and crypto? I don't think so. I don't think they have the power to ruin crypto or Bitcoin. I don't. Hi Mia, how are you doing? What's up? Cyber Kurt is in the house. What's up? Welcome to the live stream, man. This is going to be a very slow day, so welcome to live stream. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know what you want me to look at for you. I'm waiting for Mudang to get lower. Alright, I'll check Mudang. Well, yeah, we have support at 11 cents. Taking a look at Mudang on the live stream, so we do have support here at 11 cents, which it does look like we are starting to get to. It doesn't necessarily have to go down that low. The target on the upside to break would be 18 cents. Once you're over 18 cents, I'd say to the moon again. What we're really hoping is you get some sort of like W pattern here, and then you have that breakout, and the breakout should take you to 70 cents. And technically the targets on the upside are still valid. Mudang at $6 is still valid. However, at any point, worst case scenario, if Mudang does get below around 8 cents, I'd say that we're no longer macro bullish and the top is in. Now, keep in mind that we have support still at the 236,382, which is where this comes in, right? So 11 cents, around 11 cents. If 11 cents doesn't hold, I'd say for the immediate future, we are going to be bearish. We are probably going to validate this downtrend before we either get some sort of reversal and rally, or completely break down and say that the top is in. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you. Yeah, so if you're waiting to get into Mudang, I would probably say maybe the next good area of support for Mudang is going to be around 11 cents. I'm looking to buy lows myself. About to transfer the Robinhood money to Coinbase when the time is right. Good luck, man. Good luck. Cybercurt for $2.99. Thank you so much. First super chat of the day. Let's go. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. First super chat of the day. I didn't think I was going to get any super chats today, so thank you so much. It's very slow. It's very bearish. Everyone's losing money. So when people lose money, typically they do not want to donate, which is totally understandable. Obviously, I don't either, so I totally get it. So thank you so much for the $2.99. I really appreciate it. Is 8 cents bearish? No. Anything below 7 cents, 7.80. It's like 7 cents 80. So anything below, then yeah, it is bearish. It's not bearish. It's no longer bullish. I think under 4 cents is macro bearish. You're probably gonna get a really big move down. If you actually do end up breaking, that is itself a really big move down though. But Mudang, yeah, so right now it's still very bullish over the box, and on the macro time frame, 7 cents 60, that's what it was. Bullish over 7 cents 60. If you fall below 7 cents 60, so around this area, then you're no longer macro bullish. And then bearish would be under 4 cents 50. But man, if it really goes down that low, then I don't know, maybe Mudang is cooked. We really need some sort of reversal at the box that I have drawn. Xen is in the dirt. I don't know what to do. Buy more, I guess. I just made an update video on Xen this morning. Yeah, dude. It's not that bad, though. It's still in support, technically. So, 1 cent is still holding. So, it doesn't necessarily have to... It doesn't have to come down and retest the bottom of this band. But, technically, you know, we could get a reversal at any point. 1 cent 20 needs to break, so what you don't want to see is coming back up and retesting this area of resistance this area of support, which is now resistance. Because if that happens, then yeah, you're going to come up, you're just going to trap people, and you're still going to validate this downtrend and come back down. Which at that point, 1 cent is crucial still, because it will no longer be very, very, very bullish if it does break below this area. At that point, we'll have to look at bigger areas of support. I'm waiting for Mudang to get there. I mean, like, is it likely to get there? If it gets there, I would be shocked. It would give back everything. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I can't wrap my mind around Mudang going back down to 4 cents, man. Because there is still more downwards based on the stock RSI of Bitcoin, which would take altcoins lower. I don't know. Let's see. You are correct. Yeah, so if we actually do get this move down to support and then eventually break out for that higher high, yeah, that's going to absolutely decimate. That's going to decimate altcoins. That's going to, looking back, we're going to see it as a correction though, where it's like, oh, hey, these altcoins are up so much, and then they just went through a massive correction, and now we're moving back up, making all-time highs. So regardless on whether it goes down that low, then, you know, we could just make that higher high. Whenever you're scared about that, just remember that, like, let's see. Just remember, for example, XLM is cooked. So for XLM, just keep in mind, you had these giant pullbacks. You went down 50% before you made a higher high, okay? You went down another almost 50% before you made a higher high. So imagine like hodling and holding through that. That's absolutely epic. You went down another 50% before you made a higher high. So that's really important to note, okay? So right now for Mudang, just to give you little bit of peace of mind. I don't think you're 50% less, right? Oh, I guess you're 58%. Yeah, but you know, you have these big moves down 60%, 50%, and then hopefully you make that next higher high. So hopefully this does come true and you start, you know, breaking out from there. But when you start breaking down even lower, that's when it's like, okay, well, hey, there's a little bit of concern there. Man, I lost too much. Man, I lost so much. I can't make much without it getting to those lows. Yeah, but if you hold it long enough, I guess I can't say that, because if I've held my coin long enough and then I ended up just going to zero, so that's unfortunate. I get it. I really hope we make it out of here. I really do. Metal Detecting England says, I'm sure it won't be boring. It won't be a boring day. It's nearly 11 p.m. here. Crypto in-depth thinks Jasmine will get to 30 cents this alt season. What are your thoughts on Xen and Drift Protocol? Cyber Kurt for another $99 or 99 cents. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's thank you for the 4 beans. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Matthew Jocko, welcome. Are you running right now? Can I run an ad? I'm just joking. I'm not gonna run an ad. You are very welcome. Yeah, so for XCN, I mean, I think as long as XCN stays over the box, it doesn't look bad. I mean, XCN already went up so high. Like, if you bought the low for XCN, you had an opportunity to make a 70x. So the only time where there is like some sort of concern is that, like, if you bought the top and you're worried about losing your money. But if you're holding it, which I think you are, there's no reason why XCN can't go to 5 cents, 60, and then 18 cents in the bull run. And if this thing actually, which is another 14x, 15x from the current price, and if it really goes parabolic, definitely, you know, $1 is not out of the picture for XCN, because I think given that it hits $1, the market cap is what, 10? Is it only 10 billion? Yeah, it'll be 50 billion. So, you know, maybe yeah, actually, now that I see that, I mean, that's still not impossible. Jasmine, what did Jasmine hit? Right, what did Jasmine hit when it came out? 2 billion. Okay. Yeah, so maybe we'll play it a little bit more conservative and say anywhere between 10 cents and 50 cents is very doable, which actually the previous all-time high is 18 cents. But I think they actually released coins, because back here in June of 2022, the market cap was 7 billion, and the market cap right now is 400 million. So let's see. I mean, 400 million, what is this? So it's a 15x. So, oh, actually, you know what? It doesn't seem like they diluted it. So that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look like they diluted it. So, yeah, 18 cents is in play. Yeah, I'd say conservatively between 18 cents and 15 cents for all-time highs. And anything over that, then God bless. Please don't forget your small YouTuber Cryptomeo analysis. And then Drift Protocol. Yeah, Drift doesn't look bad. I mean, it just looks like it's been consolidating and accumulating for since when it first came out. Bullish over 75 cents, bearish under 56 cents. Our next target is $1.21 for Drift. Not financial advice, just my opinion. What's up, Knights of Insomnia? Welcome to life. Welcome to the boring show. That's funny, I only have. So what is that? That'll be $180,000 to $500,000, conservatively speaking. And best case scenario will be like $1 million, but I don't know. Maybe play it smart, and I would definitely play it smart and start taking profits on the way up. It's over. No, it isn't. What's up, Aloe? We're getting our daily dose of bearish, dude. This is brutal. It doesn't help that my apartment is also 90 degrees inside. Yeah, I don't think this place has proper insulation. Oh wait. Oh my god. Hold on, give me a second. My cat just threw up. Huh? Yeah. Hey. Let me dry my sweat. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, this place nice and steamy in here, man. Seriously. Let's see. My back is super sweaty right now, unfortunately. Good to know they aren't farming us, dude. They are farming us. Of course they're farming us. They need to make money off of us. They need to get their fees, their trading fees. They need to get their trading fees up front, and then they need to basically sell constantly sell, which is unfortunate. It's definitely over. No, I don't think so. Like I said before, I don't think it's over unless Bitcoin breaks 100K. If Bitcoin breaks below 100K, I'm probably done. I will be waiting for the bear market to start before I start buying Bitcoin on Robinhood. Which at this point I'm debating. I don't like Robinhood. I don't like what they stand for. They're like really promoting gambling, which I don't encourage. I have morals, values, and I will always stand against that garbage. Freaking sports betting and what else? Like you could gamble on you could now say, oh, is ETH gonna pass? Is Ethereum gonna break $5,000? Yes or no, and you can actually gamble. Brutal. Thank you for taking the time. You're welcome. Happy belated birthday to your wife, by the way. How's the nose hairs going? That's funny. It was brutal. It hurt so bad. But I got him fixed. I could finally breathe without nose hair sticking out of my nose. If BTC goes below 100K, also will be decimated, which is the scary part. That is true. I'm not selling my one Bitcoin for at least 10 years, so I'll be riding it down with the bears. Hey, I mean you have a different approach to it. You don't really need to worry about it. You already have a Bitcoin. Think about it. How many people are on the planet? Like there isn't enough Bitcoin for people to actually start buying one Bitcoin. So your price is definitely going to go up, and in the future maybe something else will come out. Maybe we'll have a crash and Bitcoin will be redundant. But if you're holding it for 10 years, then I think you could definitely make money off that. But are you going to sell it, or are you going to keep it forever? Me, personally, I'm going to be buying the bear market because I know Bitcoin's going to go up, and I'm definitely going to be selling on the way up. So buy during the bear market, sell during the bull market, keeping it very simple. Yeah, man, gambling causes so many people to lose everything, and it's really hard to stop gambling once you start. That is true. That is very true. Don't get, like, I do not recommend people gamble at all. Sports bet, all that stuff. I think that's all a scam. I think sports betting is a scam. I think just like, you know, scratchers, buying scratchers is a scam. And just betting yes or no to is Ethereum going to break out a total scam? Yes. I think the casino's a scam, even though I do go there when I'm on my when I'm on my cruises. I do go to the casino, but every single time I go, I really do say I don't want to gamble and I don't want to gamble, but it doesn't happen. So it's more of a self-control kind of thing where it's like that's on me. Like, it doesn't change the fact that I think it's a scam. Of course it's a scam, but am I going to gamble? Like, when I'm there, when you're, like, on vacation, that's a different story, right? But it's crazy that, like, people also, like, prey on younger generations coming in and just making it so accessible, like, on your phone to be playing slot machines and things like that. That's insane. That should be illegal. Like, you should not be able to gamble on slots, like, from your phone. Such a scam. Let me know if I missed anyone's coins before I went on my rambling about gambling. And I know people are like, oh, but what crypto analysis? Isn't that what you're doing when you're buying crypto and when you're buying Bitcoin? Is it? Is it gambling? I would say buying Bitcoin is not gambling. I would say buying Doge on Mars is gambling. So, and I hate it. That's why I'm sitting over here saying, oh, it's brutal. So I never want to do this again, which is why I'm done after this. It's just going to be, you know, Ethereum, Bitcoin, coins that I know is going to go up. So otherwise you're going to end up like buying the dip and it never basically going up. But yeah, that's my gamble. That's my 25x to 200x gamble. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm still accumulating in the bear market too. I'm hoping to sell my 1 million Jasmine, 1 million Xen and 9 million Jasmine, keeping 1 million for the following bull run, then pay taxes and what's left buy Bitcoin. That's a good plan. Yeah, buy Bitcoin with me on the bear market. I'll show you guys when I'm buying, and it's not going to be degen stuff. It's going to be very level-headed, like 150, 200, 300, $500, or when as we get progressively later on, it's going to be more and more, because when, like, if it's 2 years out and we're making lower lows and we make like cycle lows, then at any point that could be the low before we start moving up from there. So I think that's the biggest focus, is like when you first get that 50% candle, like that's when you don't put in all your money, because you're going to be holding it for the next 2 to 3 years. But it's a good time to buy, because why not? Like, oh, Bitcoin just had a dip. It's an opportunity to buy when the RSI is oversold. So yeah, here's $100. I'm going to buy $100. And that's what we're exactly going to do on the live stream together as one unit. Silver Days wants Zebec. Silver Days. We did an update video on Zebec network this morning, so the chart should be upgraded or updated. So as of right now for Zebec, 1.5 cents is in play. You need to break the 618 again at 2046. Otherwise, you are going to get stuck. And then in terms of support, technically we do still have support here, which is the 382 at around 203. So anything under 203, and I said we're cooked, we're going to get a bigger capitulation down. And then as far as the upside goes, the 618 is in play at 2046, previous high, and then 1.5 cents is still in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. People who short and long doing day trading is gambling. Yeah, I'll pass. Thank you. Check my messages above, bro. I don't see any messages above. Yeah, I don't see any messages above. If you want to retype what you wrote, let me know what you want me to look at for you. I will buy 12 month after the Bitcoin top. Yeah, but what if Bitcoin's already topped? So if you're saying that if Bitcoin, so basically in the next, when did this happen? So all-time high was August. So you're talking about if Bitcoin isn't back up past 124,000 before August of 2026, you're gonna buy Bitcoin again, no matter where the price is. Hamid, what's up? How are you? I made a XRP video this morning. Definitely go check it out. I could take a look at it for you on the live stream too, but definitely go check out the video from this morning. XRP update was made. We will take a look at it. Bro, what do you think about ETH Fi is this round? I don't know, we'll take a look at that too. Like, what is this garbage? How did this come out and it's already up 800%? That's insane. Imagine just knowing this and just putting 10K in and taking out 80, or putting in 100 grand and taking out like 800,000. That's insane. Have you been on the 12-month time frame for Bitcoin? It's like we're in a giant rising wedge, and it looks like by 2030 we could possibly hit 1 million per Bitcoin. Not financial advice, just my thoughts. Damn, 1 million Bitcoin would be absolutely insane. That would be cool though. We saw Bitcoin at, I mean, when I first started, I saw Bitcoin at 3,500. That's when I first invested in Bitcoin, like in crypto. Was BTC at 3,500. And now it's like 20 times that, almost 30x, dude. That's insane. Let's check XRP for the XRP Moon Boys. Yeah, so XRP is still holding support. Nothing has changed from this morning's update video. We said we had support at 267 and 304. Hopefully we get some sort of reversal. Next area of resistance is previous support, which is now flipped resistance at $3.04. Once you get this breakout, there's no reason why XRP can't go to 650. And then from there, all-time highs up to $27. That's Moonboy target though. At any point, if we do fall below this box, I'd say that top is in temporarily, and we will get a bigger capitulation down, which at that point we'll look at macro or bigger time frame areas of support. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I feel like people that know of those coins that pump 100x after launch are probably rich already, just washing the poor people for exit liquidity, then rinse and repeat. Yeah, seriously. I do agree with that to a certain extent. I do think that, like, there's no way, like, we're going to be able to ever make it. I think it's designed, like the system is basically designed against us. It's just to take our money. It's to capitalize on the fact that people want to become millionaires. And they see it. Like, they see these charts and they think it's easy, or they think it's possible. But in reality, they use our money to, like, make more money. And they can do it because they have all of their money in it. I think it's a total scam, to be honest. I think now that, especially now that, like, Bitcoin is getting as big as it is, it can get to a point where it is it is manipulated. I think that you're gonna get big shakeouts. You're gonna get even bigger shakeouts now, because there are institutional investors. Obviously, these banks and everyone else wants to get in for cheaper, so they're gonna be pumping the price and then basically completely dumping and making people sell and shaking them out so that they could buy at a cheaper price. I 100% believe that. Before it wasn't like that, but I think as it grew, I think it's definitely like that. Because why wouldn't they want to make money? why wouldn't the banks want to do the same thing that these meme coin launchers are doing? You just do it with Bitcoin. You just do it with Ethereum. Total mess. ETHFi and Doge. Yeah, there's really nothing to look at EtherFi. Unfortunately, it's not really doing anything. It's just it's consolidating and accumulating right now. Bearish under $1.28. Sorry, bearish under 81 cents, which we're over. Bullish over $1.28. 265 is in play for ETHFi. Nothing's gonna happen until we break $1.28, and keep in mind that you are still hitting this downtrend. So. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then I did Doge, so definitely go check out the Doge video from this morning. I don't know why this car keeps coming up. I've never looked at a green car in my life. The bogeys are coming in. 28. We got 28 bogeys in the chat. Let's go. Make sure you guys vote on the poll. Make sure we got 15 votes and we got 28 people. So make sure you vote on the poll. Where do you guys think Bitcoin's going to be by September 2025? A lot of people are saying 100K. I think I agree with you, but I don't want to say it because that's bearish. RIP all my gains. It's okay. If you hold enough, you're either going to zero or you'll make it back. That's just the name of the game. Randy says, can you check Whiff? Serge said, does anybody know how they manipulate the markets? That's a great question. Let's check Whiff for the gentleman who asked for it. Oh, did we break below? Yeah, we are. Yeah, so we need to redraw everything for Whiff, actually. So for Whiff at this point, yeah, we're holding on to dear life for at support. It is holding support right now. So we have support at 77 cents. At any point, if this does break, then you're going to get a bigger capitulation down. I'd say 42 to 54 cents is in play. And then as far as targets on the upside, you're no longer bullish. Bullish over 85 cents should take you to $1.66. You can see both times last time we did get stuck at the 0.5 of $1.19, so that is still valid resistance. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I see your message, Chatster. I see it. Chatster wants React. 100K beginning of September, 125K end of September. Maybe. What is that going to do to Doge on Mars? Damn, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. React. React is doing pretty good. We actually held support. So you see we came down and retested 4 cents 60 and 5 cents 90 as support. It is respecting this area of support. So it looks like it's consolidating now. It's not making lower highs. So it looks like it's almost creating a cup and handle pattern. So once we get this breakout, yeah, so we got stuck at the 618. So once we break 9 cents, this thing should go, but it should fly. Next target would be 15 cents, 27 cents, and then Moonboy target is up to $1.49 for React. It should send you flying once we get past the 618. It's not bad. Not bad at all. That is so cooked. What? Doge on Mars? Come on, Aloe. Why are you doing that to me? You know I have Doge on Mars. Hey, buddy. You okay? It's really hot in here, huh? Yeah, it's very hot in here. Crazy. Luckily, we didn't have to deal with it that long. Otherwise, I probably would have freaked out. But it didn't really get that hot this year, and this is like, you know, it's the end of summer, so I think we should be fine. But the problem is that during the winter, this place becomes an ice box. So I think it either doesn't have insulation or poor insulation. I don't know if it's yeah, I don't know what's going on. Damn. Oh man. What? You guys got bags on I do. I have Doge on Mars. But I'm not going to tell you guys how many I have anymore, and I'm not going to give you any information because I feel like I don't want to like influence anybody's choices. Do you prefer heat or cold? I prefer heat. I prefer heat when I have AC, but we don't have AC. We have a swamp cooler that doesn't really work. Math, ZZZ, blast from the past. You want math, man. I remember I got a lot of subscribers for math back in the day. I guess I can make an update video on it. Taking a look at math on the live stream. So someone just asked for this, so it's kind of a blast from the past. I remember there was a lot of engagement with the videos when we were going to the moon, when math was going to the moon. But unfortunately it came all the way down. One thing that math does have going for it is it is still making a higher low, and technically you're still validating this uptrend. It's not like it came all the way back down to these lows and made lower lows, which would be very bearish. So technically right now, as it stands, 15 cents and 26 cents is still in play. Anything under 15 cents is macro bearish and then bullish over 26 cents. Once we get over that, hopefully we start getting these giant moves up and bull run. We could say that math is in a bull run and it's very bullish, but until then we just have to follow suit and make sure that it validates this uptrend making higher lows. If it doesn't, we're probably going to come back down. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. $1 only 300 million market cap. For what? React? Yeah, not bad. Jupiter is highly underrated in my opinion. God's rare creation. Let's go. Based on the history, September is always bearish. It's always bearish. It doesn't either do anything, which decimates altcoins, or it goes down, which absolutely decimates altcoins. So as you can see, based off of my energy that I'm giving you right now, I already know that given that my coin is all the way at the low, that we're going to be breaking down and just basically capitulating, unfortunately. So I'm about to go to the Shadow Realm, but I'm like holding it. So like I'm holding the Shadow Realm with me, like we're hugging each other right now, and we're just going to see how deep it's going to go before I see the light. God's rare creation, welcome to the live stream. Aventus, you want AVT? I don't think it's really done anything, but we can still take a look at it for you. Yeah, so Aventus is holding up very good. We're having a sell-off. Coins are going back down, and Aventus is still, it's not doing anything. So that's very, very, very good for Aventus. We still have this area of resistance to break. Once you do, I'd say bull run, bear market, bearish under, sorry, not bearish. Yeah, because you're not bearish. So we have support at $1.21. That's pretty much it for Aventus, not financial advice, just my opinion. That crash out in Vision's stream today was wild. I knew you had it in you, G. I knew you had it in you. Good job. No, I freaked out because, like, what? I can say whatever I want. Yeah, like, what? Like, oh, I can't believe you come over here. Yeah, I'm bored as shit. Like, what? Like, yeah, I'm on the treadmill or I'm on the elliptical. Yes, I'm working out. Like, I'm bored. Like, what? Do you guys only do one thing at a time and can only focus on one thing? Or can you talk and also, like, look at your phone and scroll through your phone like I'm doing right now? You know? Or can you do, like, can you move your mouse on the screen and look at your phone and talk, you know? Like, what? I can do more than one thing at once. But, yeah, but we made up. He's my friend now, so we're good. We're friends. I didn't block him because I don't think he was, like, actually a troll. I think he actually, like, he was fine. Like, he wasn't mean. Like, he wasn't a bad person. And I got that. I got that vibe from him. Because he didn't say anything mean. It was just me freaking out, which actually in return made me actually feel bad. Because I was like, oh, he's actually not going in on me. Like, he was actually just saying, hey, like, why are you typing this in the live stream? But what he doesn't know is that, Aloe, you get it because we're bored. Because it's bearish. Because of this, dude. Because of this. Like, what am I supposed, like, I don't care. Like, I don't, I'll like, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's indifferent for me. Freaking brutal. Oh, man. God's rare creation for $2.99. Dude, thank you so much for that. That's the second or third super chat of the day. Very slow day, so thank you so much for that. Yeah, man, I really hope you make it with AVT. Very small market cap. The market's going down and it's still just at $1.66, so it's showing great strength. It also helps that it's just on Coinbase. So you're buying it right now when it's on just Coinbase. So as it gets listed on more, and we talk about this every single time, as it gets listed on more and it gets more partnerships and it builds out, you're gonna get rich off this. The downside to that is that you actually might lose all your money if, for whatever reason, which we'll never know until it's too late, if Coinbase and Gate.io and all these other places, if they decide to just delist it for whatever reason, for, you know, it's a failed project, or, you know, they did something bad, or it's like, you know, X, Y, and Z. So we don't know, but from the looks of it, it looks good. It looks solid. So far, so good. It's been on Coinbase for a while now. So yeah, you got something good going for you. It's definitely doing better than this coin. You see how your coin is actually going up, right? Do you see that? And then look at my coin. My coin is just basically dying. So you've definitely chosen the right one. Sorry guys, give me a second. I need to dry my back. This is so unprofessional, you know. I wish I could actually wear streaming clothes, you know. One day when I have a bigger place, this whole setup will be way different. It'll actually be professional. Yeah, it'll actually be professional, which I really want it to be, but unfortunately right now, based on the circumstances, you just got to do what you got to do to get your door. It's like when you first start a business, like, you don't care about, like, oh, let me go you know, buy a bunch of product, or like open an LLC and pay all these like business taxes and things like that, business fees. It's like, no, I have a product. I'm just going to sell as many as I can. And once I get money and once I start making it, that's when it's like, okay, let's do stuff legitimately. You don't really think about it as like, oh, that's structured, you know. So I'm in that phase right now. I'm in the, hey, let's just see if I can make this YouTube thing work. I need to get to 100,000 subscribers. That's my goal, baby. AVT got listed on Mexi a couple months ago. How come I don't see it on here then? It's not on here. It's not on here. Are you lying to me? Because it's not on here. Am I dumb? Like, is it just not showing up? What happened to OM? Mantra. Dang, that's brutal. Oh my god, man. Wow. Yo, that's crazy. I needed to just buy this coin. I would have been an instant millionaire. Damn. Just someone just cashed out, bam, on $6. Boom. Shady stuff right here. Shady stuff. Bomba Crypto says Doge. Oh no, you broke. You broke down. You're making a lower low. That's not good. Yeah, this is it. 1 cent. If 1 cent doesn't hold, you're going to probably get a really big capitulation in 2 zeros 1 to 2 zeros 27. If this does hold and you get some sort of reversal, just don't get trapped because you could still come back up to 1 cent 60 to 2 cents 20, and it could still get sent down to the shadow realm. Break over that should send you 3 cents 80 and then to the moon. 35 cents all-time highs. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. Yeah, Mantra was an absolute rug. Yes, it was. AVT been on Mexi for maybe 4 months, but not available in New York. Yeah, that's probably why it's not there. It's because it's probably available, but it's restricted. I remember watching that in 3x in like an hour. Damn. You should have bought it, Aloe. You're perfect. You're perfect with making these calls and then like buying. Like what AST? What happened with AST? AirSwap, yeah. Damn, it's still down. It's still dead basically. What's the other one? MD says Zebec Network. We already did Zebec Network, MD. We also updated I made an update video on it because it's on the watch list. So just search the channel for Zebec, ZBCN, and you'll see the video up, and then you could take a look at you could watch a video that I posted literally like 8 hours ago. I get up every single Saturday super early just for you guys, just so I can make the watch list and update videos. And it hurts my feelings that you don't watch the videos because that's taking money out of my pocket by not giving me the 2 cents I get for every single ads you guys watch. Or 1 cent, however much it is. Yeah, ASC was a good one. What was the other ones? Aloe, what was the other ones? Was it what was the one that I didn't sell at a profit and I lost $100? The one that like the green one, the one that was on Coinbase that like completely rugged and went down. Villa? No, what was the Via? I gotta check Vala, right? Vara, that's what it was. Check out Jupiter. What is Jupiter on? I mean, alright, there we go. That's not bad. Yeah, it's still not bullish. Bullish over 59 cents, bearish under 45 cents. Yeah, it's not fully diluted, so be careful. You can see that the market cap's been the same, so they've been. So this is what manipulation is, right? The market cap is the same, and they're making sure that the price goes down because they're releasing coins. Brutal, man. And then one day they're just gonna say, "Oh, well, the project failed," and thank you guys so much for your money. Bye. Vara, that's the one. Yeah, what's Vara doing? Oh, it's still dead. Dude, this thing's gonna have such a giant candle one day. Yeah, same here. You see how the price action is just making lower lows and it's going to the abyss, and you see how the market cap is actually higher. It hasn't went down to its all-time low. Wow, what a scam, dude. When are they gonna finish? Yeah, they're gonna finish unloading investor money, which is probably what they're gonna sell. They're gonna finish unloading it on September of this year. Yeah, so hey, after September of this year, Vara, you should probably look into getting a small bag of Vara. Or Aloe, you should look into getting a small bag of Vara because there's no more token distributions for the investors. And there's such little, yeah, there's such little founders team distribution that it doesn't really matter. Aergo, was that another one? Oh my god, yeah, it did the same thing. 5 cents and they went up to 40 cents, dude. It like 10x. Unbelievable. Do you think OXC is gonna do this? Do you think OXC is gonna like dip and then basically go up 10x? I sold at 550, so technically it's still lower than where I sold it. So everything is manipulated at this point. That's true. I hate crypto. We hate crypto. Yeah, but only because you sold. I mean, damn, if I could get back on Coinbase, I would probably buy Vara. Because why not? Might as well. It's a huge gamble. Yeah, it's a huge gamble, but a lot of upside potential, man. A lot of upside potential. Where are we at? Oh, we got a couple more minutes. Yeah, we've been live for 58 minutes. So, wow, I can't believe the time went by that fast. That much of me, I don't even know what I talked about because it was so bearish. It was so boring, unfortunately. Wow. 59 minutes. Yeah, we'll take like one more coin request. And then we'll call it, or yeah, I mean we'll call it in like a minute or two. Because I don't need to be live for it, like one more second with it being this being this bearish. Keep in mind our September schedule will be the same. I will not be going live every single day in September because it is very bearish. So I obviously know like there's going to be no hype, and it's just nobody's going to be here, unfortunately. So our normal schedule will be Monday. This Monday, it's a holiday, so I don't have to work. So we'll be going live a little bit earlier because it's a holiday. And then normal schedule is Monday, Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then obviously the weekend. Today I went live a little bit later because I had to do a lot of things. I had to take care of a lot of stuff like errands in the morning. But typically on weekends and Saturdays it is earlier in the morning. Wow, the bogeys are coming in. It's like they know I'm about to leave. So God's Rare Creation says Epic Cash. What is that, a coin? You mean Epic Chain? Oh, you're saying Epic Cash. What is this? It's a gamble. Yeah, it's a gamble, but let me see if I can find the full chart. That's the wrong one. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess this is the only chart I have. I guess we could do it on here. Yeah, we'll just have to do it on here because I can't. Yeah, I mean, technically you have support at, whoa, hold on. Yeah, technically you double bottomed at the 618. At any point, if you do fall below that, you're probably going to get a bigger capitulation down to 4 cents, if not back down to the low. And then in terms of resistance, bearish under 34 cents, bullish over 61 cents. You can see that you're actually in a downtrend. So you do need to break the 382, and if you do, maybe you'll come back and retest the downtrend as support before you go back up to $1.53. But if that doesn't happen, then you're probably going to get cooked and you come down and make a lower low. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Chris with a MFK. What's up, Chris? How are you? Welcome to the end of the live stream. Welcome to the end. Long time no see. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing better than my Doge on Mars. So, God's Rare Creation for another $2. Hey, thank you so much. That's awesome. That's $4. That's $5 now. So thank you, or $4, right? Let me see. That's 2. Yeah, that's 3 and 2. So yeah, that's $5, man. Thank you so much. Very slow day today. Very slow day. So I really appreciate the super chats, man. Thank you so much for the super chats. I really appreciate it. I hope your coins go up. I hope all of our coins go up. I hope my coin goes up. Yeah. Doing well, accumulating red days, loving the sales. Yeah, seriously. I'm done though. No more accumulating for me. My Dogelon's gonna either make me or it's gonna break me. Well, it's not gonna break me, but it's either gonna make it or it's just gonna go to zero. I don't care. It's fine either way. I'm fine with it. But with that being said, I do appreciate everybody coming by. We have been live for about an hour and 4 minutes now. Unfortunately, it is very bearish. There's really nothing much happening, no action. So we will be going live again on Monday morning because, again, it's usually 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but it will be morning because it's a holiday. So we'll be going live Monday morning, and then obviously the schedule for September is going to be Monday, Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then it's going to be weekends, typically in the morning. I will keep you all updated. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all the support, all the subscribers, all the members, all the super chats. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. Have a great weekend. And I'll catch you all in the next live stream, hopefully. Take care.